All right, we here. We back.
Bag.
We here. Shout out to Brother Stoops in the back drinking that BS water.
Yeah. Not Poland Spring at all.
Not Poland Spring at all. Not even good.
What's good, my boy?
It's good. It's
Long
good.
time no see, fam.
Long time no see, man. So let's hop right into it, man.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Kyrie? He's going through a lot right now. It's all well documented what he's going through. So what are your thoughts on the whole situation as a whole? We could go anywhere you want to go with it.
So my thoughts on this Kyrie Irving is about the anti-Semitic. How do you pronounce it again?
Anti-Semitic.
Semitic. Okay, cool. Anti-Semitic. He posted a movie that had some anti-Semitic background information on, and the whole world went kind of crazy in the basketball world. For everybody who doesn't know what anti-Semitic is, any kind of prejudice that goes against the Jewish community. We don't go against.
My boy reading Webster's dictionary.
Nah, you know what I mean? Anti-Semitic against the Jewish community, and we do not condone any kind of racism or anything prejudice against any groups of people.
All right, PC, Jay.
Listen, yeah. So the prejudice, dates back to the Holocaust. But Kyrie's getting bashed for this movie. He didn't say anything, any comments. Just posted a movie title that he was watching on Amazon Prime. He actually said he was in his hotel room. Yeah. Wanted to do some more research on his own, background and history of his own self.
Correct.
And the whole world went in frenzy.
Yeah.
As an athlete, I do feel like you're held to a certain pedestal. Okay. But I think this is just foul all around. He never said anything offending verbally against the Jewish community or at all. He just posted a movie. Yeah. I'm a teacher, you know what I mean? So I could post any kind of documentaries about any kind of thing. Does that make me a racist? Maybe I want to get some more background information on myself and give thought to other people. So I think Kyrie Irving, they're overdoing it on him.
Yeah.
And they're trying to make him do all of these different things, meet with Jewish leaders and all this other stuff, even getting fined and suspended for 5 games for just posting a movie title. Now, if he says something verbatim against the Jewish community or any kind of community, okay, Kyrie, you're wild.
Yeah.
But just posting a movie should not label you a racist at all. So how do you feel about it?
Okay, so one, you hit on a couple of points there. But
yeah.
I'm just gonna assume everyone knows what's going on by now because it's been out for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
One, he reposted it. So he reposts something, it's like a cosign.
Exactly.
Okay. So by him reposting it, it's kind of like he's co-signing the movie. Now whether those were his intentions or not, it's a cosign. It's like if I post something online, I say I hate everybody wearing jeans.
Yeah.
That means I co-sign that I hate people wearing jeans.
Singling somebody out.
Correct. So him posting that was like a cosign. By him doing that and not backing his thoughts up clearly to the public, I think was wrong.
Okay.
I think he should elaborate more and said X, Y, and Z, and defended his point more, wherever side he was on. With all that said, where we are now, they went overboard with Kyrie.
Yeah, definitely.
They made an example out of him, and that's completely wrong. Whether you agree with him, disagree with him, what they're doing to him right now is wrong. So back in slavery times, like it was called like buck breaking. So they would basically single out a slave. If you rebel against the man, you go against him. They'll make an example out of you, and they're gonna break you down.
Just like in Roots with Kunta Kinte on the scene on the tree. Okay,
correct. Cool. They're gonna break you down. Yeah. Make an example out of you. So any person of color coming after that is like, whoa, we don't want the same thing to happen to him. Again. You know what I mean? So, like, when I was one of the first people saying like, yo, Kyrie, I didn't agree with it. But then I'm like, yo, what'd he do?
Yeah, exactly.
He reposted documentary is wrong, cool.
Yeah. But
then to like take away his Nike deal. Yeah. To make him do 6 different things to get his job back. It's crazy. Yeah. You gotta donate money, gotta meet with this group, meet with that group. Yeah. He gotta make a clear apology, which is wrong. Like I just think they're doing too much to They basically proving his point.
Exactly.
They basically proving like oh they say he's anti-Semitic, but they anti-Kyrie, they anti-black people. That's crazy.
And my thing is too is showing once again to go back into our amendment rights is there's no such thing as freedom of speech at all, freedom of the press or anything because you literally can't learn. Like, Kyrie never said anything verbatim. He just posted a video. I mean, not even just a title, not a video or anything saying what just a title of what he's watching.
And then on top of that, he didn't do anything illegal.
Exactly.
He didn't publicly say this group is this, and he said, "How can I be anti-Semitic?" That means he identifies with that group. He's basically saying he's one of them, so I can't be anti-me.
And my thing is too, I'm all for athletes being held to a certain pedestal. Yeah. You can't do certain things, act a certain way, but this is just out of line. Like they're just ODing on him. So, for example, say if I post the Nazi, I'm watching a Nazi documentary. Does that make me a Nazi? No, not at all. I just want to learn about it. But so I'm big on athletes. Watch what you do and this and that. But this is just out of line. And and Kyrie is unfortunate that he has to be the sacrificial lamb on that.
My whole thing on that too is like one, he's an athlete, so he's a public figure and people look up to him.
Exactly.
But I feel like when you have a group of kids, like why are like it's not fair.
Yeah.
But it's what it is.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's fair where athletes should be held to a high standard, but it is what it is. Like when I was a kid growing up, I always looked up to my father. Even though I had all these athletes and all, I love Penny Hardaway, I love all of them. I didn't look at him as that's my role model, that's my ideal person.
Exactly.
Now and that's since I was a kid. And it's like people look at Kyrie like that when I'm like, yo, even if you don't have a father figure in your life, you have other people that you can actually touch and grab.
Exactly.
So they should be the more go-to before Kyrie.
And also, too, Kyrie is an athlete. Like I talk to my students all the time. Like, Mr. McCullum, I want to be an NBA player, NFL player. I would never knock anybody's dream of doing that.
Yeah.
But listen, the reality of you making it to the NBA and NFL is slim. Yeah. So if I look at Kyrie is basically educated in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm just not an athlete, but I'm still trying to learn about myself and other cultures and stuff like that. So I just think that, athletes are held to a higher standard, but literally posting a video to learn, a movie title to learn, I see nothing wrong with that. And I think they're really making him the sacrificial lamb. And there's no such thing as freedom of speech.
And then I feel like what the NBA was doing, it kind of backfired on him because at first everyone was against Kyrie.
Exactly.
How Kyrie do that? But then when everyone saw he had to do all of these things,
yeah.
everyone's like, whoa, wait a minute.
It's like you're a puppet. You know what I mean? Like you're a puppet. Like come on, man.
Like
Pinocchio.
You're a child.
Yeah.
Huh? You can say it. Go ahead.
I'm saying they do less with domestic abuse.
Yeah.
That's
a great point. They do less. Stoops behind the camera, shot to Stoop.
Yeah,
They do less with domestic abuse. Look at Miles Bridges.
Yeah.
He literally beat his girl. They posted the pictures, all of that stuff, and nothing happened.
Yeah.
And to change the fields, like, all right, Ime Udoka, he cheated on his wife, did nothing illegal.
Yeah.
Wrong, morally wrong, yes.
Yeah.
Kyrie posted the video, morally wrong. Well, you could agree, disagree, it was wrong.
Yeah.
Brett Favre literally robbed.
Let's talk about that.
Brett Favre took millions from the poorest state. These are all facts. Mississippi is the poorest state in the United States.
In the South. In the South.
It's facts.
Yeah.
And it's one of the lowest educated as well.
Facts.
In the racist, historically racist states, historically in the poorest.
And so he took money. It was like $20 million they were funneling and doing
exactly for his school, for Mississippi State University.
For his daughter. For his daughter.
Oh wow!
Okay. Build a facility, a volleyball facility or something for his daughter.
I forgot Southern Miss. Yeah, there you go.
How bad is she?
But they were saying too that basically like Brett Favre is probably one of the most powerful people in Mississippi. They say he was talking to the governor. Someone got fired for it, whatever. Then they were like, all right, it's going to be deaded. And he still was going at the government saying, oh, can I get caught? Can I do this? Can I do that? And he still was going after the money.
And Brett Favre has a substance abuse problem historically.
Brett Favre,
like, you know what I mean? Historically.
Brett Favre got caught sending pictures of his joint to somebody on the team.
Exactly.
Like a staff member or whatever like that.
And got swept under the table.
He got swept under the you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is like, you don't gotta agree with Kyrie, disagree with Kyrie, but the punishment does not fit the crime.
And it has to be equal all the way around for all athletes.
And then I feel like all the athletes not even really coming to his defense. They're coming to his defense now, but when it first happened, everyone, even LeBron, tried to back away. Stuff like I don't agree, disagree, But then like LeBron is saying basically now like kind of enough is enough, and he should really play.
No, because LeBron started hearing it from his own people on social media. You know what I mean? Like come on, man. Like listen. We all know that LeBron has this squeaky image, like I said in the last podcast. Super clean, high school athlete, broken home coming up, father of all his kids, doing what he got to do, making schools and stuff. So now it's just like, well, who are you really? So now you're coming with this comment like, and he called out Kyrie. He said Kyrie's name in the first comment like he was wrong. Now he's saying that like he's not wrong. Like, come on, like LeBron, like pick a side. You know what I mean? And also I understand too, a lot of with these athletes is business first.
Yeah.
And we don't sign our checks. We do not sign our checks. There are higher powers. And this is why I understand, some athletes having the squeaky clean look, clean image and stuff like that. But guys like Shannon Sharp, Stephen A. Smith, who don't care, Dr. Umar Johnson, you know. So LeBron is like, okay,
nobody Shannon Sharp.
You know what I mean? So my thing, like, you know, LeBron, we know who really, you know, signs your checks and stuff, but now you want to pick sides, like, yo, bro, like, you already threw your mans. You won championships with.
And he won the Lakers.
Come on, man. Like, that's cool. Now you renege on your comment. How you feel about that, man? With his comments to that?
I feel like he's going harder now to help defend him, try to get back on the court. But I feel like, and I understand it, it's scary. No one wants to get canceled. No one wants to get labeled. And LeBron, he had 18, 20 years in the spotlight, and he's trying to keep that image squeaky clean. You know? And it's hard to do. Especially nowadays, to be one of the biggest stars who ever lived
with no
dirt.
Michael Jordan had the gambling, you know, the situation. Kobe had the the rape allegations.
Michael Irvin, they asked Michael Irvin about it. He literally said, like, if he played now, he couldn't do nothing.
Yep. You also have to remember, LeBron has like that $1 billion contract.
Exactly.
And Royce, what's his name? Royce White.
Yeah, Royce White.
He called him out on it. And I thought, and I at the time when he said it, I thought he was BSing.
Yeah, he was serious.
Everything he said came kind of true today.
And even Stephen Knight, the former owner of or CEO of Nike, Phil Knight. There you go. Yeah. Phil Knight was like, listen, he don't even think Nike's going to even run it back with Kyrie.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It's not looking good.
You know what I mean?
But if I was Kyrie, I wouldn't want to go back.
Exactly. Me neither.
Yeah. And Kyrie didn't even like the sneaker designs.
He was already beefing with them anyway over the summer.
So do you think that's why LeBron flip-flops on that particular look? Because it's like, well, it's done anyway. Yeah. You know, and he is Nike.
Yeah.
Just like Steph Curry's Under Armour.
Correct.
Is Nike.
And
so
he signed
check his branding.
He signed a lifetime deal, and he just had the facility built at
Nike.
That huge facility built for him. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. He can't really. He can voice his opinion, but it's only so far in how much you're gonna say. You're not gonna say, I back him 100% because they just built that Nike campus. Exactly. They built a thing at Nike headquarters.
Yeah. But then is LeBron really the activist he tries to portray to be? Because you can't put the dollar over your people. You can't put it over your morals.
You can't. I agree.
Many do.
Many do. And LeBron is in a really tough situation. It's easy to say, too, when we're not in that situation.
Exactly.
It's really easy to say.
And it goes back to, again, business first. You know what I mean? Do we really own our own? You know what I mean? That's to me, like, you know what I mean?
And LeBron is still a Nike employee. No matter how much money they gave him, he's still working.
And somebody signs his check, and he has to answer to somebody else, too. A board, all of that stuff. So it's a tough situation, squeaky clean, you know, and it's unfortunate. But also what's going on Twitter is LeBron lying all the time. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But before you get there, what are your last thoughts on the Kyrie thing? If you got to sum all your thoughts up, moving forward, what you think is going to happen to Kyrie, and what are your thoughts where he's at now, where he's going to happen in their future?
You know, sometimes the price of fame is being a sacrificial lamb, and that's what Kyrie Irving is right now.
Stoops.
I think Kyrie is going to be Kyrie because he seems very stern and focused on what he believes to be true. I don't care how you feel. You have to respect somebody standing up for what they believe and standing firm in their morals. So I think Kyrie is going to land fine. Yeah, it's just going to be a little shake up.
Yeah, I agree. I think Kyrie gonna land fine. I think he's gonna be all right. I think everyone calls Kyrie like crazy. Like the world is flat, Earth is flat, and all that stuff. But I think he unintentionally showed the world how people still view black people and how they kind of basically trying to end him. Yeah. So basically. I think they're gonna dial it back, and I think he's really putting the eyes on that. Exactly. So he don't even have to say anything right now
at all.
He's showing the world is seeing how they really. Like, the 6 things are crazy. Yeah. That's crazy to do. Yeah. Like,
the fine, you gotta go to the meeting.
Ray Lewis literally had someone killed.
Yeah. Murder charge, all of that stuff.
Like,
basically, and beat it.
You know what I mean? Like,
back to normal.
Yeah, I'm just saying, I just trying to throw celebrities under the bus, but it's a million things people did that's a million times worse than that.
Exactly.
For him to happen. But
Kyrie, you gonna bounce back, though.
Shout out to Kyrie.
Yeah, definitely.
So, change topics a little lighter, pace. LeBron is backing Kyrie, but LeBron it's going around. LeBron is a liar.
Listen, LeBron is to the point with all these memes and stuff that He's lying to keep the squeaky clean. So funny story during COVID and stuff. They had the bubble.
Yeah.
So the Black Lives Matter, Breonna Taylor, and everything was going on in the Midwest, but all over the world. All eyes was on America with our civil rights issues. Mm-hmm. So LeBron had a Malcolm X book. And one of the questions, a reporter asked him a question about Malcolm X book, and you clearly knew he did not read that book. He literally had it like this. I've been reading it. And asked him a question, LeBron ain't know. So LeBron does put on a facade of a squeaky clean and not being all the way locked in.
Let's start here. Does LeBron lie?
Yes, he definitely lies.
LeBron's a liar.
Definitely lies, because he keeps getting caught up. Not even just the Malcolm X, the Godfather.
The Godfather.
Okay,
so one of the first things was, not the first thing, but one of the first things that brought it to everyone's attention really was the Migos thing. Yeah. So Takeoff died.
R.I.P. Takeoff.
R.I.P. Takeoff. He came in like the same outfit Takeoff had on
with the pendant and everything.
And he was saying that he been listening to Migos, and when he was on the Heat in 2010, that he was a big Migos fan.
Yeah, all of this,
and all that. And it came out that their first mixtape was in 2011.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, in LeBron's defense, the season's run, when you say NBA season 2010, when does the season end?
Yeah, 2011.
So it could have been, he could have been talking about that season.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean he meant then, but he could have been talking about that season.
Yeah.
So, but the thing about the books is, shout out to LeBron, but every time you read a book, he on page 1.
Exactly. Right there in the beginning.
He like my boy, flip through the book.
Exactly. And listen, I've never read the Malcolm X book, but I watched the movie. You know what I mean? So I understand it was the climate of the times. You know what I mean? Malcolm X.
You think Denzel's really Malcolm X?
Huh?
Do you think Denzel is really Malcolm X?
I thought I did. No, I didn't. But I think LeBron tries to fit in with the times, and I think a lot of athletes or even people in general who come from the rough backgrounds or whatever, and they make it and they still want to seem not cool, but still in touch with where they come from. So I think LeBron gets caught up in that stuff. Even though he's a billionaire and athlete for all these different endorsements, he still wants to be like, I'm still from Akron, Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So Which he is.
So what do you think LeBron's worst lie, or off the top of your head, what do you think his worst lie?
I think it was the Godfather thing. He clearly didn't watch the Godfather. You know what I mean? And one of my favorite mafia movies of all time, probably top 5 greatest movies of all time in general, in all genres. Yeah, he was clearly out of touch. He didn't watch that.
I think LeBron's worst lie, one of his worst lies, is the Kobe game. So he said,
what did he say? Okay, I didn't even see that one.
You saw that still? Nah. So he basically said Kobe, he's like, Kobe got 81. I was telling my friends, you could ask him. I was like, he gonna go for 70 tonight. And Kobe had 70. He said, when Kobe had 70, he's like, he gonna go for more than that.
Oh,
he had 81. Come on, bro. He said he called it before the game.
Yeah. Kobe, LeBron gets in the moment and stuff when he wants to keep the image up, you know what I mean? So LeBron, pick a side, man. You know what I mean? You be yourself. You are probably gonna go down as the greatest athlete of all time. You ain't got to fabricate for your image, my boy.
But the whole problem with him lying is he doesn't need to lie.
At all.
You're LeBron. You don't have to lie.
You don't have to put on no performance for nobody. You perform all day on the court and stuff. When it comes to the media, people just answer the question and get off the panel.
Yeah, so I mean, LeBron, stop singing songs you don't know the words
at all. Too lip singing, all of that. You know what I mean? In the car, all of that stuff.
Don't go live, my boy. Learn the words.
Exactly. I be doing the same thing. Though. I'll be knowing song.
I do it too, but that's what I don't do. Yeah. I don't go on live and do it.
But you know what they tell you if you don't know the name of the song or the lyrics of the song? What? Just say peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots.
Peas and carrots. That's it. Yeah. So that's just the choir in me. You know what I mean? Shout out to Miracle Temple Churches of America in Jersey City. But peas and carrots if you don't know the lyrics.
Amen, peas and carrots.
There you go.
That's what we got for y'all today. We appreciate y'all checking us out.
Let's get it.
Blessings.
Yep.